ZFarls in charge, MUT Podcast, back here for Madden 15. What do we do on this show? Well, we give you tips specifically on this first show so that you don't screw up your team when you start. We're going to tell you what rookies you're going to get in the style packs. We're going to teach you which 3 playbooks on offense are the best, which 3 on defense are the best. And we're going to cut out the fluff and just get you quick so you can go enjoy Madden 15. Pro tips coming, spoilers, be warned. Alright, when you pick your uniform, that is what offensive playbook you will start with. So I now have the Giants playbook. Short pass, I'm going to end up with Johnny Manziel. Long pass, Sammy Watkins. Ground and pound, Carlos Hyde. Speed run, Bishop Sankey. Zone D, HaHa Clinton Dix. Man D, Terquise Dennard. Pass rush, Khalil Mack. Run stuff, Jadeveon Clowney. Those are the rookies you will get in your style packs, depending on who you pick. I've started about 8 different Ultimate teams, and I've tested them all out. Here you can see Johnny Football coming in because I chose the short pass chemistry, which is no longer called chemistry, it's called style, team style. So get used to seeing that. Here you can see the new MUT interface. As you can see, if I want to put Johnny Manziel in starter, I just simply click it. I can see all his stats, no need to flip the card. As I told you, no fluff this episode, guys. I know you guys want to play, but I really think some of this stuff can help you guys out. So when you come into MUT, you're going to get your welcome pack. It's going to cost you 50 coins, which you'll already have, so you won't have to do anything to use those 50 coins. TJ Heath, sleeper, very fast. Toby Gerhart, not the gold you want to end up with, but we'll take it. That collectible Lombardi trophy, you're going to see how collections work here in a second. I don't pop Molly, I rock D Ford. D Ford, excellent right outside linebacker. We're going to use him a lot in our scheme early in this MUT season. As you can see, 85 speed, 88 acceleration, 86 strength. So we're going to promote him to starter as well. Now Matt Castle, we're going to try and sell him because we already have Johnny Manziel. I do recommend going with whatever style you want. I would think Khalil Mack's a very good item. I do like Johnny Manziel though, just because it gives you a little bit of scramble ability early in the MUT season when you might not have much else going for your offense. Took me a few solos to get a couple receivers that I could really step up to the plate with. So we will start. Toby Gerhart is not the strongest of guys. In anything you guys want to see in the MUT Podcast, over the course of the season, guys, we'll be breaking down different schemes, offense, defense, playing big people in the MUT community. We'll get a game against Slum City, get a game against Scomo, get a game against DJ Mateo. Guys like that, we'll be doing that. You guys supported me last year on my run to the MUT Invitational, so I'd like to help you guys out as well. Now, this is the new lineup screen, so there is no more right stick depth chart. So if you try and find the depth chart that's in the regular part of the game, you're not going to find it. You can do everything you need to here. Here we generate best lineup, and now we've put in Manziel and Gerhart into our lineup. So you just basically scroll down and you can add in all your depth players and you can change out guys. It's really easy to see what items you have. You don't have to go into reserves anymore. You don't have to move into the active lineup. It just doesn't exist. If you haven't been playing MUT before was sort of complicated about where any cards that weren't in your starting lineup, it would be kind of hard to find. Now, MUT, all the cards are in your item binder, and you can just click and go right through to them. So it's a lot easier. But we're working on these objectives real quick here. Just show you a tiny bit of gameplay. As you can see, Tom Coughlin offensive playbook, and I believe that is because I have the Giants as my favorite team. Play clock remaining, set it to 10. Here's the other thing I turn off once I get into game. I turn off coaching tips usually because we're playing on rookie. I change the cameras to standard. I turn it down to 10 here, but you should just turn it down before the game starts. Switch assist off, heat seeker off, strafe assist off, ball hawk on. Those are my settings. Take a picture. I recommend those fully. And here you can see we're going to get a sack on Russell Wilson on 3rd and 11. We're going to take over. So the offense took off, the first quarter, which is great. We just want to grind out these solos, guys. When you're playing solo challenges, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Look to run the clock down. On the new play call menu, you can press LB, which puts on the chew clock tempo. So basically, you can just have your offense come out with 10 seconds started. So that's another way to do it. And those are all things that are going to help you play faster. Here we got Johnny Manziel, Toby Gerhart, chugging through and looking forward to playing. I had to start about 10 different MUT teams, being on different versions of the game. Now I've finally got my real team, and I'm excited to start building them. It's if you had a great team at the start of last year, it seems slow. It's like, man, it's tough to build this team up. But I've now got like a silver Brandon Cooks wide receiver, and I was so pumped. I was like, yes, need him. So here we're gonna try and go down and get some points on the board. But we don't show this whole game, so don't worry. But just want to run you through a little bit of gameplay if you guys haven't seen too much of it. I know a lot of guys out there are eager to see the game, and then a lot of other guys out there have already searched out some info. So we won't show you the whole thing. But basically, MUT this year, so much simpler to use, and that was a huge part of the overhaul of the interface. So I really like it, and I'm glad that they spent the time, even though it's not like a sexy update per se. It just makes everything work how you figure it will work, and it makes the game a lot more fun. So here we take off with Manziel. That's why I do recommend going with Manziel at the start. 3 quarterbacks I really would like to get that are gold level players. Colin Kaepernick's 85. He's a gold level quarterback. You just feel like he is probably the best blend of everything. In my opinion, the best quarterback in MUT is Russell Wilson. He's elite, obviously, but he has the best speed combination with deep accuracy. Peyton Manning's a very good MUT quarterback, but he can't take off if that's how you want to play your game. So a little look at the new halftime show in Madden, a couple highlights, but we will once again get moving here. Here in the second half, so we obviously wrote the official players guide for Prima games. If you don't know us, ZFarls and S. Gibbs. It's $12.99 this year. You can find it on Amazon.com for about $10. It comes with $9 worth of MUT packs. So if you're a MUT player, it's worth checking out the official guide this year. For defensive playbooks, one playbook I really like is the Eagles playbook. I like the Chiefs playbook and the Rams defensive playbook. Some of those have 46. The Eagles has the new nickel 335Y. So those are some books I would try and work towards. Here's just a quick look at some badges. I'm just going to speed up this info. Just show you off a little bit of what's going on inside MUT this year if you haven't seen it through the menus. Now, for offensive books, I'm very partial to the Niners book, still near and dear to my heart. I think it can be a successful book for you guys this year. But if you're looking to change it up, you have the Cardinals for passing. The Browns playbook is actually really solid this year. You have the gun tray open. And then the Eagles playbook is very nice. It has brand new formations in the game this year that I think you're going to like. Now, these are these badges. You want to start collecting these badges because there's different tiers of badges. You got bronze, silver, and you start building them up, and you can use them in different types of collections. It doesn't really matter which collection you use them in, but you can trade in some bronze badges to get some silver badges. You get badge packs. You can do a lot of different things. So here I've just kind of sped up the tape so I can show you as much as possible. Now, this is the one other pro tip if you guys have made it this far. I know you're hardcore MUT guys. You're probably like, ZFarls, why are you talking so fast? You usually talk and hang out. The rest of these MUT podcasts will be much more hangout session, answering your questions, reviewing cards, showing off gameplay. But I know you guys are eager. Once again, I wanted to balance this video based off the people that still haven't seen some of these games and MUT, and then people that are actually just trying to get these tips really fast written down and play them. So I got another tip coming up for you guys if you're starting your team, and it's basically start working towards the solo challenges. That's probably going to be the first thing you do is grind out some solo challenges. Carolina has Cam Newton as their reward, so maybe go towards that one. Don't go, like the Bears is the first one you'd probably do, but it has Matt Forte as their back. He's not, for my money, one of the better backs that I would want. So I'm not going to go towards that. I'm going to check and see who the reward players are before I get started. Other than that, guys, send me your questions on Twitter at MaddenBible, ZFarls at MaddenTips.com. Check out the official players guide on Amazon. $10, $9 worth of MUT packs for free. No brainer. And we'll see you next time on MUT Podcast for episode 2.